What's going on, guys? It is Alex here. In between episodes, I've done a bit. I don't know if this is on camera. I expanded this. I came over here and you guys know I have a bee's nest tree over here. I put a glass cage around it with some flowers. I don't know where all the bees went, but yeah, so I'm confused about that. Especially considering there was bees in it when I put it there. But I'll figure that out at some point. But yeah, I haven't done too much off camera other than absolutely grinding out some materials. I haven't done much exploring or anything. I also have farmed some ender pearls, which is actually what we're going to do today. I've killed a lot of animals in between episodes though, because food is very important. And as you can see here, this chest is almost full, so yeah, we need more food. Just in case, of course. We don't actually need it, but I'd like it because it'd be good. I'm gonna grab some arrows before I go into the nether, and I'm gonna put my fishing rod away because I don't need it. There we go. So, arrows are over in the mob farm, obviously, because we need those. I don't have infinity on my bow because I took mending, but it is what it is. There we go. We have a stack of arrows now. That's all we need. That'll be more than enough arrows for what I have to do. Because what I have to do is really not that special. In this episode, we're going into the nether to hunt some endermen. Because if we go up here, as you can see, we have 7 ender pearls, and I said I wanted 20 to go into the end, and I stick by that. Just in case the end portal is super far away, I don't want to have to run forever to go find it. Okay, I guess there was some magma cubes here last time I was doing this. I also have something to show everyone back at the base that I did in between episodes. No shot, my bow one-shots. That's insane. Gas health is so low, honestly. Like, they're annoying because they fly, and that's it. Because that means you kind of have to hit them with bows. But hitting them with the bows is super easy because they're slow. And is very easy to kill because, as you can see, they take one shot from a power 4 bow. But yeah, so we are going to be running up here to where I farm endermen. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Luckily, I have fire prot on one of my armor pieces, so not really worried about lava. I'll be even less worried when I have like a totem, but until then, you know, we're fine. I didn't farm any netherite off camera though. I could have gone and gotten netherite, but I didn't because I thought it'd kind of be a waste of time with what I was doing because I was really only using my sword and my pickaxe, which are already netherite. So, you know, I didn't think I needed it. And I didn't. I still know I didn't. But what we're doing here is we're just sitting in this warped forest because I'm pretty sure it has the highest spawn rate of endermen in the nether. Okay, where is he? Where is this enderman? Is the question. Normally I sit over here when I'm farming because that's good. You can hit them with you can try to hit them with a bow. Obviously you'll miss because they'll run away, but it makes it a bit easier to actually get them angry because you don't have to sneak up on them. But yeah, so we're just gonna sit here and farm enderman for a bit and see how much ender pearls we can get out of this. Hopefully we can get a couple, because that means next episode we can go find a nether fortress. And I'm letting everybody know now, I will be using chunk base to find another fortress. It is a website that you can look at a seed map, just because I don't want to spend hours and hours trying to find another fortress. That hole was bothering me right here. So yeah, but right now, just have to kill Enderman. Which should be simple enough. Yeah. Unless I want to do this off camera, which I'm not sure I do. I want to get at least one ender pearl before I go off camera. Okay. Maybe we go for 2. I didn't think I'd get one that fast. That's the thing about hitting them with swords, is they'll stay angry and they'll be closer to you. My one thing is I don't want to use ender pearls by accident, so I've been trying my best not to. That's what I like about killing Enderman, though, is you can get free warp nylium. That's why I have a couple at my base, because it is good. If anyone has any suggestions for what I should do with this series, like any little things I should do, leave them in the comments. I'd love to look at some suggestions and do a few suggestions, because after I kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither, which should be easy when I get a Nether Fortress, I'm gonna need stuff to do in this series. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to take some of your guys' suggestions and do those, because that's what I like doing on this channel, is looking at the feedback of my videos and then obviously using that feedback for what content I should be making. But yeah, so let's run over back to my portal, which you can see I so amazingly found my way with dirt, because, you know, dirt isn't a nether block, so I won't get it confused. Same with I have netherrack here, that I was trailing with a different time. I trail with different blocks every single time so that I know where I have and haven't been in that specific trip. I'll probably do it with like torches and a bunch of different random overworld blocks so that I actually know what my path is. Even though I'll always figure out where I'm going, I think it'd be easy to do it that way. We're gonna kill him. Where? Okay. Well, actually, since I'm here anyways, I wanted to show you guys the bastion that I found off camera a while ago, but I still think it's good to show you guys what I find, even if I do find it off camera, so that you guys can actually see that I'm not cheating. Yeah, this was the bastion I found. It was pretty empty, but yeah, it was just nice to find a bastion. I don't know if I really want to go into here just because of hoglins. But yeah, it has blackstone, which is probably my favorite thing about bastions, is they're an easy way to get blackstone. I don't know if I checked this chest. I did. That's why there's only string in it. But yeah, as you can see, hoglins in this bastion. I really like this bastion, actually. This bow's strong. Like, seriously, this bow is insanely strong. Oh, I didn't even come over here. Cool. Let me get my favorite blackstone bricks. Obviously, I like the classic blackstone bricks, and the cracked ones, but there's something about the chiseled ones that I just really like. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it reminds me of the chiseled regular stone bricks. But yeah, I just think they're super cool. So, let's find our way back to our portal now. I also really like basalt pillars. I like the design that Minecraft has for them. So, let's climb up here. Yeah, there's just string in that, which I could grab and throw into my mob spawner chest, but I don't want to right now, because, I don't know, just not in the mood for that. My one concern whenever I'm near this bastion is the piglin brutes, or the hoglin brutes, because they're actually really annoying, the ones with the axes, because they deal a lot more damage, and I don't really want to take on that kind of damage. So, yeah, I won't. Let's try to get away from this magma cube. That was bad. I don't know how many times I've died in this world. Not many, because I haven't died recently, and I don't think I think my last death was when I lost my loot. And then found it. And even that, I only lost a diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe, so I was really early in the game, actually. Compared to where I am now, at least. But yeah, so let's go back through this portal. I should have brought a flint and steel in hindsight, just because that would have been smart. But let's show you guys what I did in here. So, for the back of this storage room, I had some extra space, so I put up some armor stands. I have to get beeswax for all of this copper, but I want it to oxidize, because I like the look of oxidized. I also have to redo these walls. What I did here in the back of this is it's bone blocks and blackstone bricks, just because I like the look, and I think it looks really good. As you can see, I have my cobblestone and stone chests. Oh, yeah, stones up here. My wood chest, my ground loot chest, and my wool chest. I only have a wool chest because of my string. I had a lot of extra string. So, I don't know if I really had a plan for this video, but I do want to start on a project. I need a lot of this stuff. I'm happy I have a lot of glass now, though, because that's really going to make my time a lot easier. We're going to come in here and grab a bunch of stone. We also need to... I don't need ground blocks right now. But, now that we have a lot of stone bricks and black stone, we can start on what I wanted to do. I need to find a spot where I could do it, and I guess I could clear this out. My one issue with building right now is that I don't have a lot where I can build because I don't have an elytra. So I can't go very far to build, and I would build another highway, but I don't have the obsidian for that right now, so that is not good either. But I can fill this in. So, we are going to be building a building that I wanted to build in a Minecraft world for a long time, actually, but I haven't played enough Minecraft worlds to really have the time to do it. But with me recording this world, I obviously have a lot of time to build in it. Because between recording and just normally grinding on it, I gain a lot of blocks. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be a level down from where I am on that. That's okay, though. A bunch of space here to build this. Just dig this up. Dig around here. So, here we have a bit more space to actually start building. And what we're going to do over here, where we have the most space, is actually start this. So I want to find a longer spot on it. There's 16 blocks out. And we're just going to do this with stone bricks. Now, the question is, well, I have to go over here actually, because on the other side I don't have enough space. And I'm not taking down my fishing farm, because that took a couple of YouTube tutorials to build. But here we go. Okay. So, we have space. This is 16 blocks out. That means I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks out. So it's going to be a 16 by 17, so basically a square for the initial layout. But we are going to add something in to this. Well, I guess the build is 16 by 17, but there will be a second section to it that will be a little bit longer and a little bit shorter in some places. But here we go. And I'm going to clear all of this out and place a floor so I actually have somewhere to build this. I have to tear down this tree, which is really annoying because it's one of the trees that grows out in a bunch of different directions. But that's okay. We have to do it for the series. Or I could leave the bottom of the tree in and just take the top out, but I don't really want to do that. So, let's fill this part in. I don't have shears on me, so let's break that. I'm going to kill this chicken and this chicken so they're out of my way. And we're going to fill this in with stone brick. At least the border, so I see the dimensions of this and know if it's the right size, because I'm honestly coming up with this as I go for dimensions. I think this is big enough. I don't like square buildings just because I think they're some of the most annoying to build. But here we go. We have this here that we're gonna extend all of this down one block. So descend, I guess, actually. Just by one block, so we have a space to build like everything else we need to build with this stone brick. And actually, I might even go a layer down inside the building, so it'd be on this level. But for now, that's not what we're doing, so let's start filling this in. Alright, now that we're filling this in, I'm going to talk a bit about the direction I want to take the channel in. So, I've been posting on this channel for a few months, since I think November of last year, and it's grown to over 60 subs, which is kind of crazy because that means that 60 people have watched my content, which I know if you look at my videos, I have thousands of views on certain videos, but the idea that 60 people are subscribing and coming back to watch my content is insane. And the idea that I know some of the people who watch my content is even crazier to me. Yeah, I just think it's really crazy to think that a couple months ago I couldn't have dreamed of having a channel this size. And I know that this is kind of small by YouTube standards, but I think it's absolutely insane that I have a community of even this size, because it's such a great community. But yeah, so I just wanted to thank everyone who's watching this video. And I want you guys to know that you're all my inspiration for making videos. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to talk about that in a video so that you guys could actually see how I feel about my content and how I feel about all the people who watch my content. So let's just get the cobblestone going first so that I can actually build this properly. We're going to grab deep slate tiles for this because the deep slate is also a part of this. So yeah, let's start filling this in. And I'm going to let you guys know what I'm doing now. I'm building a new house. As much as I love this house, it was my starter house. So I feel like I need a bigger house and a better house, just to keep this series going. Let's take this tree down and get really annoyed in the process. I'm already getting annoyed with this. Because it's not like jungle trees where they branch out, but they branch out like in small sections. This entire tree is branched out. That's where all its size comes from, is it branching out. Which is cool, it's just annoying. Like, it's realistic, which is the issue. Because Minecraft as a game isn't very realistic, so why do the trees have to be realistic, and is my opinion on it. Did we have the perfect amount of stone brick? That's crazy. I'm gonna make sure we didn't leave anything. I don't think we did because it's decaying, but we might have, and I just missed it. I'm gonna clear out some of this so I can at least build. I don't know if this works. It works for TNT, so maybe, but no, it doesn't. That's fine. So I'm gonna make oak planks and start filling in this middle section. So we have a 2-block space around it for the house, but then we have this in here. And yeah, I do think the idea of going down one is good, so I'm going to do that. And we're going to do it with deep slate. So it adds some darkness to the actual look of this. But this isn't going to be a downwards house. I think I'm going to go up and down with it. So yeah, that's better than just going down in my opinion, but it's also better than just going up because it means I have flexibility. If I get to a height I think is too high, I can start building down. Which is actually how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start building up first, but then if my house gets really tall, I'll start building down. I'm going to run out of blocks for this, which is really annoying. Because, I don't know, I just don't want to run out of blocks when I'm doing this. So I am going to go sleep in what won't be my house anymore soon. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the last nights I actually sleep in this house. Which is kind of sad to think, honestly. But I'm going to leave my bed down here in this house and just build a new bed for my other house. Just because I think that'd be easier. Where did all my deep slate go? I know I had way more deep slate. Is it in my ground? Nope. But I'm going to put all my dirt in there because I really don't need it. I have absolutely no clue where my deep slate went. That really sucks because I liked the idea of doing it with deep slate. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it and I'm going to get more deep slate off camera then. Just because I like doing my off-camera work with stuff like that, with getting deep slate, because I feel like it'd be more annoying for you guys to watch me just go get deep slate. And as much as I know people would still watch it, I don't want to bore you guys. So, we're going to get these black stone stairs. and just start putting them around. Obviously, they won't go on every side because I don't have enough for that. I don't even have enough for how I wanted to do it. But there we go. This is the basic idea. We're just going to have them around these three sides, and then this wall is going to be here. It's not even going to be a full wall. It's just, well, actually, it is going to be a full wall with how the house is built. Okay, so yeah, I think this is good progress on this house for now. The walls are going to be massive, and there's going to be a balcony. So yeah, I don't know what else to do in this episode. There's our fishing rod. Just want to make sure we have that. We have a bunch of saddles if we ever get a horse or a pig that we want to ride. Oh, actually, that's what I'm going to do this episode. There's a pig right there. I should have leads somewhere, too. So, we're going to get a name tag, and we're going to go name a pig. And there's pigs all around here, which is good. Lead. Perfect. I said I was going to do this at the start of the series. So, I said I was going to do this at the beginning of the series to see if the myth I saw worked. It doesn't. Okay, that's okay. I still think having a pig named Technoblade is a good idea. So, let's come up here. And we don't have a fence post. Great. Technoblade, you gotta come up the stairs, man. Come up the stairs. Techno, come on. Up the stairs. Up the pink stairs. Come on. Come on. Yep. Up here. Up here. And let's make fences. You can come back outside now. We're going to put Technoblade just up on that fence. So that Technoblade will be with us for the rest of this series, hopefully. But here we do have, we have a lot of food. I just realized that. We have food for probably the most of the rest of the series already. But I do not want to jinx it, so I will leave this food here. And say that it is not enough and we need more. But we're going to put our pork in there and our chicken in there. And we're going to put our oak logs in there too, so they'll smelt. But I needed glass for the walls. And I do have a silk touch axe, which is really helpful for this. And I know I could be using this glass to get like a bunch of emeralds, but I don't want to. That's even, right? No. That's even. Okay. Which just means we have to have a 2-block entrance, which is cool. But I want to do something kind of weird in this build, which is only really going to start on the second floor. But it's not going to go through the whole building, so it's okay. Yes, I'm building my entire first floor to glass. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's all of that. There's that done. Like most of this wall. And now I'm gonna grab more stone because I want to fill in most of that with stone brick. I say most of it, and you'll see why in a minute. Not that chest down here. We're gonna get stone brick. And I'm gonna collect this glass because I don't want to waste a bunch of glass. So here's the middle, these 2 blocks. Okay, and I think that means that this is the middle of this, which means this is where our glass goes. And actually, we're gonna do it like that. There we go. Yeah, I like that look, because that means we can look up into the next couple floors from the bottom. But it also means we can just be sitting here and not have to always be looking through the floors. But I think that's pretty cool for the first floor, just having glass. And again, I wouldn't do it if it was for more than the first floor, but since it's just the first floor, I don't mind. So, let's go over here. And there we go. Okay. I like this look. Once we at least get it all equally put deep slate, it'll be fine. But yeah, it means we can jump a block up, but we also have space below us. So, I think our next and final step for this episode is going to be... I'm not even looking for them. I'm just going to... Oh, they're in there. Okay, cool. Jungle doors. I was going to use jungle anyways, so this is good that they were in there. Let's put those down. And then we can go into our house. I might actually take down the glass at some point. It might just get annoying to me. But for now, I like the look of it. And we're going to leave it there. And then we're going to put in that beef. But now I just want to dump all my mob loot into our mob drop chest. I do have 2 sections for arrows, which you might say is kind of weird, but I think it makes sense with how many mobs I get, especially skeletons. As you can see, I have 29 bones, and I used a bunch for bone blocks. But now we just have a bunch of leather that we could do anything with. Part of me wants to switch my my signs in my storage room to item frames. Like have a piece of cobblestone or stone there, have a piece of wood here, have like dirt here, and then just have white wool there. But yeah, I think probably my favorite thing about my base right now is that I have my mob spawner. And I really like having a mob spawner because it means I can have a bunch of emeralds. So, as you can see, if we run over to our villagers, which are just over here, and are really well placed, really, because it's like the best spot in between my house and the village. We're gonna go over here to the cleric and trade our rotten flesh. I could also... Oh, I have an idea. I should have been doing this from the start, actually. Let's get emeralds. And let's just buy ender pearls. It saves me so much time, and it saves you guys a bunch of content you don't have to watch. So now that we have ender pearls, I don't know what we're gonna do with them, other than go to the end. But I think we're almost geared enough for the end. Almost. We still need blaze powder, so we can actually craft Eyes of Ender. But I'm gonna go trade as much of this gold as I can before I go to sleep, because I do have a bunch of gold, like over 2 stacks in my inventory, and I can trade for 4 for an emerald, which is really good because it means I have like an infinite supply of emeralds. Oh, it's 3 for an emerald. I thought it was 4. That's okay. There we go. As you can see, we have a bunch of gold in there, and we're going to craft another ingot. There we go. We have a bunch of gold in here, which means I'm going to compress all this into blocks. Block, block. There we go. And now, as you can see, we have a bunch of iron and gold. And having a bunch of iron means I can run a bunch of farms. Oh no. This is my favorite thing about my villager home, though, is you can't hit the villagers as a zombie because they have to actually make contact with the villager to hit them. And with how they're placed, you can't make contact with them. So that's really good. Techno, don't run away. So, let's come over here and sleep. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.